Welcome to Classical Crypto with Will. It's such a privilege to be with you today. Wow, it's been a wild last week with the failed assassination attempt of Trump. It's just been absolutely crazy in the political sphere and markets and crypto, the stock markets. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't want to get too deep into politics. My job's here to talk about digital assets, but something very crazy happened last Saturday. So, first of all, praise God that former President Trump is in good health, that he just got nicked. I'm so glad. I was literally just in tears, just grateful that his life was spared. My condolences to the gentleman who got shot right through the head while he was covering over his wife and daughter, and basically gave his own life to protect them. So I want to be careful on this topic, but something very interesting happened in the market starting Saturday night, literally minutes, which is kind of sick, but minutes after the attempt was unsuccessful. Bitcoin started ripping and came out of the $50,000 levels. We're almost to $64,000. I believe what happened is that freedom in the digital space, regulation, the hope of that for cryptocurrency, new technology, and innovation. I believe a lot of experts believe it's riding on the back of Donald Trump. We all know that in the Biden camp, they do not favor digital assets. Digital assets will not thrive there. They might be forced to accept some of it to provide some regulation in the future, but they've planted their flag. It's very apparent that they want to stifle this innovation, stifle Bitcoin, and bring it down. So it's very interesting. If you go back on the charts and look at Saturday evening, there were hundreds of millions of dollars of purchases in cryptocurrency, as I think a lot of people took the events as they unfolded to be, wow, Trump probably solidified his presidency, and that solidifies the birth of new innovation and regulation coming down the chute for cryptocurrency to come and do the job that's supposed to do, which is going to be very critical in the next few years to tokenize real world assets. So very interesting to see that take off, and now Bitcoin is trading almost $5,000 higher today than it was 2 days ago, Saturday. So very interesting. Look at that. Second of all, I wanted to address something. I've seen so many people in the last month change their sentiment. These are people who are excited about digital assets and the technology and the innovation in cryptos, but their sentiment has been, is this over? Did we have the bull run? Is the bull run done? I'm losing hope. Even my own family members are losing hope and belief in Bitcoin and this cycle. And the other day I was tempted to fall into it. And I just had to take a breath and look and say, hey, let's not get caught up in this, in the emotional side of markets. If you do that, you're going to fail if you're emotional in anything money in a lot of ways. So let's turn our attention to my screen. I've done something unique for your benefit, and that is put in two permanent bars. The vertical bars outline the last two halving cycles in Bitcoin. So in 2020, on May 11th was a Bitcoin halving. Now when you look at this, I'm going to take an official drawing tool here in TA, TradingView, and when does it start taking off? Probably about here on October 19th. That is 160 days after the halving cycle before we really had any action. Okay? Anyone who's paying attention, who's excited, take a chill pill. Don't sell your digital assets. If you do, it's most likely foolish. Now, we did have a little fake out here, okay? Let's take a peek here at the height of that fake out. Go down to that baseline. It dropped approximately 22%. So that was 2020. Now let's scroll up to where we're at today, because we just had a halving not long ago. Okay? This vertical bar here shows the halving that occurred this year, Friday the 19th, 2024. Okay? Look at all the volatility we had. People thought we were going to the moon when we went from 57 to approximately 71,200. and then have absolutely lost their minds when Bitcoin dipped. And let's get the official measurement. So you can see I'm not making this up. Again, 22%. That is an exact mirror of what happened 4 years ago. It's just unbelievable to the exact percentage. Now, how far into this little lull are we before we can expect things to take off? So if we take our tool again, we go from the halving out approximately 160 days. That lands us at the very end of September. So what I'm telling myself and what I'm telling others is, hey, sit back, drink some coffee, pray for our country. And if you're in this technology group, digital assets, just wait. We're not even halfway to where the Bitcoin bull run could even start. Yes, technically we are in a bull run. On the charts, it depends on how far you span out. But there's a parabolic fourth and fifth wave. And that's what a lot of people talk about when they say the bull run. They're talking about that last big spike. And that should probably last 4 to 6 months. We're not even close to that starting. So I just wanted to be encouraging today, show you that chart. That chart is gold. I shared this information with my mastermind group and other people who were like, this is the most helpful thing I've seen in the last 3 months. So I hope that's an encouragement to you. If you're in the market, if you're excited about it, keep buying. I bought this dip. My fund bought this dip. I know a lot of people who bought this dip. Not financial advice, but just relax. Give it some time. I am very confident that the price will appreciate as technology gets adopted. And then with what I shared about President Trump and the future of this technology right on his shoulders, if that doesn't make you bullish about cryptocurrency, I don't know what will. Thank you so much for listening to Classical Crypto with Will. I'm excited to talk to you next week.